Okay, here's the mower in the shed. I normally keep the battery charger, keeping the battery topped up. So the first thing you're going to want to do is disconnect this. Okay, so that's off now. And you can undo these. I normally just clip one of them onto that. The oil should be alright, but we'll check that on the dipstick. And it's still a little bit over full, but that's okay. Close the bonnet down. That's the petrol gauge. This is the deck height lever. You can leave that where that is, about 3.5 or 1 notch down from the half mark, but you shouldn't need to touch that. That's the brake pedal. And when you press that, this will engage. If you press your foot down on there and pull up on that lever and then let go, that locks the park brake on. So to start it, the brake pedal needs to be down. It doesn't need to be locked, but it needs to be pushed down to start. Now over this side, there's a go forward pedal and a go backwards pedal. And on the controls, you've got the accelerator. To start it cold, you just push it all the way up. So it's got to push that extra bit so it goes to choke. And then when you start it, as soon as it starts, you pull that back down 1 click and that'll have it going flat out. So you have it going flat out pretty much all the time. That little button there, you've got to press that. If you're mowing and you want to go backwards, you have to press that button first before you start traveling backwards. You only have to press it once, you don't have to hold it down. We've got about, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 seconds to start reversing after you press that, otherwise the engine will cut out. There's the ignition switch, just like starting a car. Now this is the electric PTO, so what that does is when you pull that up, it engages the blades. So that's off, the blades are off, that's on. You have to start it with the blades off. Alright, now the one on this side here is for cruise control if you wanted to, but I never use it, shouldn't need it. So to give you a demo on how to start it, you need to adjust the seat. There's a little tab on the side of the seat there somewhere. You just lift that and slide the seat backwards and forwards. So this, if you're wondering what this bit of stuff is there, that just holds that up so I can get closer to the edge. The grass can't shoot out the side because I've got a mulcher attachment in there. So what you do is make sure your brake's down, like I was saying. The foot brake's on at the moment, so that's alright. You make sure that that's pushed down. Now I should be able to crank it. So I'm just going to crank it. And as soon as it fires up, I'm going to pull that lever down so it's not on choke. So at the moment it's on choke. Ooh, see the lights come on? That's because it's... Okay, so that's lights, that's ignition there, and then crank. Crank off. Sure if you can hear me. Get the handbrake off. Push down on the brake. Push that down. Let it off. That's the brakes off now. This is the reverse pedal. Make sure you've got enough room on either side. Press down on that one. warming up about that speed. Don't engage the blades with the revving up like that because the valve slicks. So what you do is you bring it down a little bit, about there, and you pull that up. That's the blades turning now. Once the blades are turning, you rev it up. You want to go backwards, don't forget, press that, now go backwards. Press and then reverse and let go. Press, reverse, let go. Go forward. Just drive it. Right here, shouldn't need to touch the deck height. That's the accelerator and choke. All the way at the top is choke. As soon as it starts, pull it back one notch, and then to slow it down, just pull it down. That's to engage the blades. You can only engage the blades with once the engine's running, obviously. It won't start if the blades are engaged. You've got to have the foot pedal on the brake down for the engine to start. That's to fill it up with fill. This is the mulcher thingy there, so grass doesn't come shooting out there, just chops it all up. These are the forward and reverse pedals. There, press that to go forward, and there to go backwards. Key start. Don't worry about that lever there, that's for cruise control. That's a petrol gauge there. Seat adjustment there, just pull up that tab. And that's about it. So to start it, like I said, just push down on that with your foot. Turn the key. And when it's cold, have that all the way up to choke. It'll start, it'll chuff away because the choke's on. Pull that back and slow it down. You can let go of the brake once the engine's running, no problems. So once you're sitting down, if the blades are engaged and you try to hop off the seat, the engine will cut out. It's got a safety thing on it. So to engage it, make sure that you just drop the revs a little bit. Pull that up, the blades will start turning, just leave that up. Push that back up to flat out, but no choke. And then push the pedal forward. And away you go. And if you want to cut in reverse, a little bit tricky, you have to press that little yellow button there, and then press the reverse, and then you can let go of that button and you can cut in reverse. Bit of a pain in the ass, but if you can avoid reverse cutting, just avoid reverse cutting. You don't have to worry about that button. Okay, that's about it.